Hello everybody, thank you for watching. This is the Milltown Grill Down Pork Shoulder Edition. What we have here is we have a 7.5 pound pork shoulder. And now remember, to tenderize, you got to slap that shit. Slap it. Take it. Anyway, alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this shoulder prepped up a little bit. I'm going to wash it. And then I'm going to set it in a pan. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back. I'm going to whip up this here injection recipe. And then we're going to inject the pork. We're going to rub the pork. And then when the grill gets ready, we're going to put that pork on that grill. And we're going to smoke it till it's crisp and delicious. So, that's that. Pork shoulder washed and rinsed. Rinsed it off, patted it down. And now we're going to make our injection. Our injection consists of a half a cup apple juice, well actually 3/4 cup apple juice, half cup water, 2 tablespoons salt, half cup sugar, 2 tablespoons Worcestershire. So we're gonna pour that in there. We're gonna get that water up in there. And here's where having no cameraman really sucks, because now we're going to put 2 tablespoons of salt and 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. That's right, I should. Worcestershire. Because I don't think I've ever properly learned how to say Worcestershire sauce. So we're going to whisk this up real good. Alright. Now, as soon as I find my damn injector, we're going to inject this crap. Nah. Alright, so we have pork. Got my injection. Take the pork. Boom. Take this here injection, and we're gonna get it all over. Oh yeah. I want to make sure I get it all because I want all that sugary goodness on the bottom. Alright. So we used all our injection mix. What we'll do is we'll wash our hands right quick like. And then jeez. We'll do that. Now what you want to do is you don't want to skimp on the rub, because the rub along with the smoke is what gives you your bark. So if you like a nice crisp bark on your pork shoulder, make sure you get a nice layer of rub on there. And I know some people like to put the rub on the night before. I've heard mixed things about that, because they say you don't really need to. The rub doesn't really get into the pork. Me, I like to do it the day of. What I do is I get my shoulder seasoned up, then I go get the pit ready, and then it's time to go. So what I'm gonna do now, we have our injected and seasoned pork shoulder. Ready to rock and roll. I wish this thing had smell-o-vision because it smells really good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get the grill lit up, and then we're going to get that there bad boy on that there grill now. Get it on that grill now. Alright, so now we got the grill, we got the charcoal. Once it starts whitening over like that, you see there's no smoke coming out. That means that's ready to go. So what I did in the meantime, I got my grill ready. I got a water pan over here. On this side I got a water pan, just to try and create a little moisture in the air while while I'm smoking. And then up under the shoulder here, I put a pan with a little apple juice up in there. So now that we got those two ready, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna come over here, take this fire. We're gonna put that fire in the firebox. So now all we gotta do is get this thing up to temperature. Let me get my grill grate back on here. Little grate. Make it grate. So we got the grate back on. We got the charcoal in. I'm gonna get a little wood in there, produce a little smoke. We're gonna get our temperatures regulated. And then we put the shoulder on. Alright, y'all, bada boom, bada bing. We got some smoke coming out that thing. Alright, so I got the grill to 225. I put the pork shoulder on. I got the firebox percolating up there. I'm having a hard time with the firebox, I think, because my charcoal got moist or something. It was kind of like a setback, but anyway. So, got the shoulder on, got the shoulder over the pan. I got the other pan there. I'm going to close this up right away because I want to keep that smoke in. So now I'm going to smoke them I'm going to smoke the pork shoulder for 7 hours. It's a 7.5 pound pork shoulder. They say you smoke it for an hour per pound at 225. I'm sure I'm going to go over 225. It's kind of hard to regulate this monstrosity behind me. But I'm going to do my best. So we're looking at about 7 hours. And then actually once we hit the 3-4 hour point, the decision to wrap it is there. At that point you can either wrap it in foil, finish it in the oven, you can wrap it in foil, finish it on the grill, or you can just leave it on the grill. I think this time I'm just going to leave it on the grill. I'm also going to stick a probe in it after about an hour or two. There's no use in putting a probe in it now. So I'm going to put a probe in it after about an hour or two. We want to get the temperature up to about 200 for pulled pork. That's when all the tendons and everything start breaking down. Alright, we're 2 hours in, and we got the smoker going. It's actually 250, a little high, but I'm trying to make up for lost time because I had some damp charcoal I didn't realize I was working with. I was having trouble getting the smoke box regulated, which is probably the most pain in the ass part of doing this, is keeping the temperature right. I'm really contemplating getting a smoker that I can just set, boom, and let it do its thing, but that's what everybody's waiting for right here. Shaplow plow. We got the fat cap starting to melt. I'm about to put the probe in. The thing with the pork shoulder is you want to hit the temperature of 200 roughly so that all the tendons and whatnot break down and everything is tender. At 150, the pork shoulder is going to hit a stall point. Don't be discouraged by that. Sometimes it'll take 2 more hours just to get from 150 to 160. But then once it gets past like 170, 175, I believe, is when it takes off, and then before you know it, it's 200. So we're gonna do this thing. You have to excuse me, the sun is in my eyes. We are at the 5 hour mark on our little temperature doodad here. We got 153 of the 200, so we're going kind of slower than I was hoping, but it is what it is. But let's take a look. Bam! That's what I like to call pork shoulder up. That there shoulder right there, boy. We are 7 hours into the pork shoulder delish. Our temp is 169. See, we're about to break that barrier I was telling you about, where it doesn't want to go through. But here we go, just to get a little idea. Got the smoker going, 225 roughly, 225. Bam. Man, that's just pork shoulder right there. That's all that is. Pork. Pork. What the? Loud ass bird.
Hello.
Did you hear the birds? Did you hear the birds, Jen? All right, everybody. We are at the 10 hour mark. I just want to make something clear. when I started this video, the sun was over there. Now the sun is over there and falling rapidly. It's a long time to do this craft, and I've had a few beers, so back the shit up. So now we are at 192. So to me, I'm about to pull this some bitch off.
You some bitches couldn't close an umbrella.
See that right there? That is the pork shoulder. See that fat cap? See how it wants to just, oh my God. Delish. Right here we got beans. You know, I gotta do my Franks and beans. So we got the beans, but this time I took the beans and I took a can of beans. I hit them with some Famous Dave's Texas Pit, and then I sliced up some pineapple tidbits and threw that in there. And I put them on the smoker, but to get a little bit of that smoky smoke. Alright, so here we have the finished pork shoulder. As you can see, the fat cap here. I'm going to take a knife and cut that off. But as you see, the meat is just fall apart tender. We got the nice bark. We got the smoke ring, and we got it all. So it took a little longer than I thought, but there it is. Pork shoulder. Alright, so just so you get a gauge, here is the yield from a 7.5 pound pork shoulder. Peel this sucker clean. Got the bone. We got the old fat cap with the blue. I coming to get you. I coming to get you, Clarice. Oh. So that's how we do. Thank you for tuning in to the Milltown Grill Down Pork Shoulder Edition. Like the page, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, tell me if I did good, do something, give me some feedback, people. Peace.